Okay, now she popped it right out. Look at how cool is that? That made it look easy. She makes it look easy. Alright, we'll be back for the next step.
I'm going to take off the parchment paper.
Okay.
Carefully.
Because it's hot.
Well, you don't want to tear the bread either.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I don't know if I said this earlier, but it's got to be a 100% cotton towel.
Right. And you're going to roll it.
Now it says from the larger side.
No, it says from the narrow side.
Oh, it did? I swore when I saw...
Double check.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I swore when they did it, it was that way.
Starting at the narrow end.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense, but they were rolling it the other way. See?
Well, they didn't have our recipe, apparently.
That's right. They did their own. Wow, Jackie, you make that look so easy. And then that has to go in the refrigerator for a while?
For an hour.
Before we roll it?
And then we're going to unroll it. This is going to give it the shape, the original shape.
Right.
So that one's good to go.
Okay.
We'll leave that one and we'll go get number 2.
All right, we'll be back. Okay, she rolled it all up and now it's in the refrigerator. Did we videotape you rolling it?
Yes, we did one of them.
Okay. And then anyway, we got this in the refrigerator. Now it's going to sit there for 1 hour. And so now since we're so good at multitasking, we are going to make tonight's dinner while the dessert is getting ready for us to put the filling in. But we have to wait an hour. So Jackie decided she's going to help me use this pressure cooker again that I got for Christmas, 3 years ago? And she came over after I had it for a year because I'm deathly afraid of it, to come over and show me how to make. See, what did we make then?
I believe we made, did we make beef stew?
Something like that. See, it was so long ago we don't remember. Okay, so then after it was washed and put back on the shelf, never used it again. So I said, Jackie, since we're going to be making these pumpkin rolls, let's make dinner, but come over and show me again how to make it in my pressure cooker. So this is your recipe of what?
Chicken cacciatore.
Okay, now explain it. Where did this recipe, how did it originate?
It's my recipe, but my mom made chicken cacciatore when I was a kid because my mom's half Italian. So of course you got to have yummy Italian things like that. But this is the recipe that I have been using since I got married. So we've been using it for 22 years.
And I know you're a big garlic and onion person as well as I am, so...
But the thing you're going to do with your onions is you're going to use it kind of so that your chicken and stuff doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. It's going to be kind of like your insulator.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is your onions are a little bit small, so you're going to put a couple...
I'm sorry, but I like the...
That's okay. No,
I love the white onions. I like the flavor of them better.
Right, so we're going to put probably... maybe 3 of these on the bottom. I've done 2 so far. We'll see how it looks. I don't know how your family is on onions. But it gives it a really good flavor.
Okay, sorry, we're back. I hit the power button. Okay, so what did you say now? It's going to marry the flavor?
Marry together, and this is going to become like your sauce because you're going to serve this over hot buttered spaghetti.
Okay.
So we've got a little insulation of onions going on there, and I think I am going to just do one more.
Okay.
And you want to slice it nice and thin.
Alright, we'll come back after she does it. Okay, now she is cutting up the garlic. What,
we got about 3 cloves here.
3 cloves? Okay.
You can do this depending on how much garlic you like in your food. Now, my family doesn't... My daughter and I will eat garlic whole like this. My husband likes to know what's in there, but not actually see it. And I'm assuming Dan might be the same way.
He is. Yeah, he loves garlic, but not too overpowered with garlic. Sometimes I get a little too crazy in my spaghetti sauce, and he said, I like garlic, but that's way too much.
Well, when you're used to eating chicken Vesuvio,
yes.
My daughter and I, we put fresh garlic on top of our pizza like this. We chop it up, and so we're never really...
Okay, this looks like this battery still is not charged enough. It takes a while to do it on the USB.
Alright, so we got that in there.
Okay.
And we're going to just throw this right up on top of the onions.
Okay.
Good. Alright. Now we just need your chicken, dear.
It's right there behind you.
Okay. And this is now going to fit in here. I don't think. Well, it might.
Well, we were going to make 2 batches. One for you and for your supper tonight, one for my supper.
So the chicken you can use is you can either use pinwheels or you can use whole cut up fryer in there. And what you do is just kind of...
Yeah, and you know, when I went to the store, it must have been already picked over. They didn't have much to choose from.
We're gonna put
so I chose this one.
4 of these right here.
Okay.
I want to keep that away from the cream cheese. And then we're going to go in here and do these legs. You're just going to kind of put it in there. If you want to, you can remove the skin.
Yeah.
But the skin is kind of what makes the juices, the fat, together with the wine and all that stuff.
And I think it definitely gives it a lot of flavor.
Chicken leg I've ever seen.
I know. My mother-in-law, I gave her some chicken. She wanted homemade skillet fried chicken, you know, pan fried. And she thought I put a turkey leg in there. I said, no, that chicken just must have been on steroids.
Yep. Alrighty.
Okay, that looks good.
Alright, so we got our onions in there, we got our garlic in there. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and you're going to hit this with some extra virgin olive oil.
EVOO.
Yeah, and you can kind of just... Because this together with the chicken and...
There's more here if you need it.
Yeah. Do you have chicken bouillon? Or chicken...
Broth? Yes, I do.
Yep.
Alright,
Alright, so we got our chicken in there. Like I said, you can use whatever kind of chicken you want to use to put in there. And then you're going to add, this is a 14-ounce can, so we're going to use about half of that. There you go. And that's going to take care of your liquid, because usually you put 2 cups of liquid in the bottom of this. Between that and the wine, you're not going to have to worry about that.
Okay.
And we're going to add just a little bit more EVOO because that was lacking. That one, the bottle was the end of the bottle.
So that means it's free.
Huh? Free. Okay.
When you go to the not liquor store, when you go to a bar and they give you the last shot and it's the last part of the bottle, it's supposed to be free. But
I would not know that.
That only happens on Gunsmoke.
Okay.
Yeah, my husband knows all about that.
So then you're going to add whatever kind of spices you want to add. Basil, oregano. You can use Italian seasoning if you want to.
Okay.
You can use marjoram if you want to. Not margarine, marjoram. And so you can do that. And then we're going to put about the same amount of oregano in here.
Okay.
So we're talking maybe a little bit more than a teaspoon, I don't measure.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Then, we've got that in there. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to add your tomato sauce, which I put in here. So we're going to do that, and we're just going to go right in there. That's why I didn't have to worry about that spoon.
Tomato paste. That's a good idea. I never you do it that way. That's pretty cool.
Yep. So tomato paste is like that. Put that in there. And don't worry about it being kind of in a solid glob, because as it cooks and the steam builds up in there and stuff, it's going to wash down into your other ingredients.
Okay, good.
So, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to add, let's say, about a good cup of white wine. Something that's kind of dry. I used Pinot Grigio as well.
Pinot Grigio, that's my favorite.
I know, that's why I bought it. So we're going to put that in there. I'd say that's just about it.
Yeah, where'd you find Sutter? Oh, you said at the liquor store over here. Because they didn't have it when I went to look it for you that day.
Okay, and then we're going to kind of
mix that all up.
Well, we're just going to kind of spread it across the top.
Okay.
Like this. So you got enough cooking liquid in there. You've got this all in here. Okay.
And so this takes 45 minutes only to cook?
About 45 minutes on here. Where's your top?
Now, did you read it's at number 2?
We're going to set it on number 2.
Okay. See, that part I remembered after all these years.
And you don't need, let's see, left front. Left front, we're going to go
We gotta let it click. There you go.
And we're gonna put that on a.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, it's broke.
We're gonna put it on medium high, and that'll start building up the pressure. Once the pressure goes and you kind of hear it, then at that point you're gonna let it go for about 45 minutes. So I would say total cooking time is probably about an hour.
Okay, all right. We'll come back and wait for it to rock and roll.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, Jack.
So what we did is we took this out of the refrigerator and we unrolled it, and we are now filling it with the cream cheese filling. And we chose to go ahead and double the recipe for the filling, just because it looked a little bit lean,
skimpy, very skimpy.
And
I thought.
when you cut into this, you want nice, thick, creamy, sweet cream cheese icing on the inside, not just a little dab. And plus, for presentation's sake, it's just going to look a lot better because your pinwheel is just going to be a little bit thicker. So what we do is we spread this on the inside like this, kind of spread it out evenly. And then...
Ooh, look at steam, steam.
Steam, 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 steam.
All right, I'm going to swing over here for a minute.
And then we are...
The pressure cooker is steaming. Woo-hoo-hoo!
And then we're going to, to re-roll our cake.
Oh, let's see. What side do you want me to get on? There we go. Maybe I didn't put enough powdered sugar on the towel.
You want to use your towel to roll it up. And then we're going to transfer this to some plastic wrap.
Okay.
And ideally your first slice is going to be really your presentation slice because it's going to be the opposite side of this. So this doesn't look really terribly wonderful right now, but when you slice it, it's going to look just like the picture. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then it'll be ready to cook. I mean, ready to eat, rather.
There you go. Okay, hold on. Just wrapping this all up nice in plastic. Wow, I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Yeah,
the smell of that Caccatorire is amazing. Now we got a lot of steam on there, so now we have to wait for that little red thing, right, to pop up?
When the red thing pops up.
Okay, red thing is right there, and it's not popped up yet. And then once that pops up, then we can simmer it. Put it on simmer for 45 minutes.
And
okay, back to
this. This is going to go in the
this.
refrigerator, and before you serve this, you're going to sprinkle it with powdered sugar.
Okay.
So we're going to just put this little baby in here, and you're just going to lie there quietly for about an hour, and it'll be ready to serve.
There you go. All right. It's all done? Oh my God, I wish we did have smell-o-vision. Look at that. Look at the color. Oh my God. And then what do you serve over this?
We serve this over hot buttered spaghetti.
Okay.
So
yeah, this is Jackie's batch. She's going to take home with her because I told her since she's helping me with, I would help her with her supper tonight. Oh, look at that. Yum, yum. All right, now I got to go cut up all my stuff for my batch.